Hi Cancer, welcome to your daily tarot reading. Thank you for joining me in this reading. I'll be using the Light Seers deck and the Lovers card towards the end of the reading. So remember to take what resonates out of today's reading and to leave behind whatever you feel does not. So let's find out what messages come through with today's cards. So the first card we have is the Four of Wands. So you could be dealing with a fire sign with that card. So Sagittarius, a Leo, or even an Aries. Next we have the King of Cups. So you could be dealing with a water sign, perhaps another Cancer, a Pisces, or even a Scorpio. And finally we have the Six of Swords. So you could be dealing with an air sign with that card. This could be showing in Libra, Aquarius, or even a Gemini. And at the bottom of the deck we have the Tower card. So with the Tower card you could even be dealing, this is showing Mars energy, so you could be dealing with an Aries or Scorpio. Okay, so with the Tower card at the bottom of the deck, this is showing some kind of perhaps a situation that may have been a fight or a conflict that happened. It may have gotten really bad. It could have been something that could have brought out some really negative emotions in both people. And with the Tower card, this card is showing that perhaps this is some lingering feelings that is really leading to needing to rebuild or regain some trust and being able to get back to a more peaceful, more positive place. This could have been a kind of fight that may have felt like it was going to be something that really is the end of things. This could have been something that could have even led to a separation between you. So this could even be showing that perhaps you and your person may be away from each other. You may be at a distance, or you may be going through a little bit of a rough patch that you are trying to mend. And with this card, I'm seeing some kind of a restructuring or a conversation to be able to mend what is revealed in the fights, in the conflicts, or even in the arguments. And with that card being next to the Six of Swords, I'm really seeing you being able to move from a place that is very negative, that may have a lot of tension and may feel very tense in the connection, to a place that is going to be more peaceful, and also a place where there's more understanding, and also being able to rebuild or work on anything that may have come up during any conflicts that you may have gone through. This is something that is very possible, and it's very much, you may be it's very much on the horizon, or your person may be wanting to make this move from a place that feels very tense, and it may feel like there's a lot of tension in the connection due to some kind of an argument or some kind of a disagreement with that Tower card. And this is a desire, but also an ability. This is an initiative to move to a more peaceful place. So this person is taking the actions and is doing the work that it would require to be able to do that. Also with the Six of Swords, this is a card that shows accountability. So your person may be in a state where they are able to look at themselves, and they may genuinely be in a place where they are taking the responsibility for their parts that they may have played, that they played. However, for others, you may be getting a chance to really be able to move on from what feels like a very devastating place. It may be it may have been a breakup, it may have been a separation. But the Six of Swords, this is you getting the opportunity, it is on the horizon, to be able to move on from that place and that space. Even if it is on an emotional level, you have that chance to move from that place to a more peaceful place where you are able to accept and even adapt. Also, this card shows being able to sift through any hurts, and also being able to start again on a clean slate, because you have dealt with any anything that may have contributed to this separation, and having had done the work really with that Six of Swords. And with the King of Cups, this could be the person, this is representative of the next person that is coming into your life, and this could even be you showing up as this King of Swords. And it's a very peaceful place, it's a very peaceful person. This is someone who is very understanding and compassionate, who may be coming towards you. And this person is different. They're not aggressive, they are a little bit more patient, they are more understanding, and also they are more spiritual. So with this King of Cups, this is somebody who's able to empathize. They're going to listen to you, and they also are someone who is able to take accountability for their parts, any part that they play in any whenever any differences do come up. And this King of Cups person is somebody who is also very emotionally intelligent, and this may be what is the person that you are getting an opportunity at being with, being able to move on from what felt like a very difficult time, a very difficult relationship that may have even been in the form of perhaps a very lonely period that was starting to take a toll psychologically and emotionally, but also just any difficult, painful kind of a relationship that felt like there was a lot of attachment. And with the King of Cups, this is almost like this is reflecting you. This is representative of your next. This is someone that you may share a very deep emotional connection with. This is someone who cares a lot about you a lot, and they're also very supportive of you, and they want to see you doing well. And I'm getting that this is someone who's very much a emotional support, and they may view you as an emotional support too. So they definitely value you with that King of Cups. And with the Four of Wands, this is really representative of a connection that works. This is a connection that it leads to a feeling of freedom, because everything just works, and it shows more compatibility. So with the Tower card, you may be getting an opportunity to get some clarity on a situation. Some kind of truth may be getting revealed, and you may be exposing a situation and a relationship and what it actually means to you. And you are able to release anything that is not working. Perhaps a separation, and being able to let something go and release it so that it can transform. And with the King of Cups in this reading, I'm really seeing that is the transformation that comes out of this Tower card. So the Tower card is leading to this realization. And with the Six of Swords, that realization is all about perhaps even yourself, and being able to see what you bring to the table, and you may be also being able to recognize what you deserve, and you were walking away from something that isn't serving you with that Six of Swords. But this is also you getting a chance at moving on from perhaps what feels like a very difficult period, a very lonely period, or even just a difficult situation where it's causing a lot of pain, a lot of devastation. This is all about that energy being something that is left in your past, and your future looks a lot like this King of Cups. So that is definitely a more blissful period. And also with the Four of Wands, this is definitely a card that shows a long-term success. So even if it is in the form, if this King of Cups is the next person that you are meeting, the Four of Wands also shows that this is somebody who you could marry even. This is definitely somebody who is going to be a more solid, a more compatible person. And the feelings are very mutual. This person is very taken by you. Okay, so I'm going to pull out a card from the Lovers deck. So I'm going to pull out one card for the connection, one card for you, and one card for the other person. And I'm going to start with a card for the other person. So this is the card for the other person, and it says, imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. So this person may be having a hard time when it comes to coming to grips with perhaps what they may have gone through in the past. It could even be a person that could have gone through this really difficult moments, this tower moments with you. So this is showing that this person may be having a little bit of some difficulty with coming to terms with making sense with it for themselves in their mind, and it may be creating a feeling of being limited and maybe creating unwanted thoughts. But with this card, the way out of that feeling that could be very negative is that this person has opportunities that are lining up, and there is a possibility for a new beginning, and that could even be a new beginning in the form of a resolution to this conflict that you may have gone through together. So this card is showing that there's still that hope for a resolution, and this person may be having a little bit of a difficult time coming to grips with it, but they will be coming to recognize a solution that doesn't involve ending the connection. Okay, so I'm going to pull out a card for you. So this is the card for you in this connection, and it says new beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Okay, so any decision that is coming out of perhaps this experience of a very devastating situation where there may have been a lot of conflict, a lot of tension in the relationship, this is about there being a new beginning on the horizon for you. So even if it is about, this Tower card could also be showing a very deeply lonely period that you may be in at this moment. And the Six of Swords is a card that shows having the chance at moving on, and you may be moving on to spiritual, deeper, emotionally compatible kind of a connection. That may be your new beginning. And this card is also confirming that it may be something that is in more alignment with your dreams. So there's definitely love for you, especially with that Four of Wands. So even if it's not with this person who you may be going through perhaps a devastating period where times may be difficult, there may be a lot of conflict, there may be some tension for any reason, the end is that you have love in your future with this card. So that could be a new beginning with this person, or it could be speaking about a new beginning following the release of this person. Okay, and then a card for the connection. So you have this card. It says freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Sacred Union. It says honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. And with this final card at the bottom of the deck, I'm really getting the message that perhaps it may be also an advice or a final message about being able to love ourselves first before we can love another. So that is also something that the Tower card may be bringing into your life, is that opportunity to also really connect and love yourself on a deeper level, and also being able to come together in a sacred union. So that is all I have for today's reading, Cancer. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll speak to you in tomorrow's reading. Bye, Cancer.